Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing wonderful. Let's see. Let me get a sip of my water here. Oh, wait a minute. That's just okay. Let me get a real sip of my water here. From my Crafting and Crime Daily mug with a handle. Of course, Carrie gave me the straw. These are better straws than one that come with it because I don't like metal straws. But this on here is actually art by Mickey Sunshines. Also available on Rebecca's website. Okay. Let's get that rolling here. Let's see who we got here. Let's see. Kevin's in there chatting from the Mustang, Oklahoma Walmart. Good job. Cindy's in the house. Hello, Cindy again. Larry's in the house. Hope you're doing well, Larry. Let's see. Kevin wants to know what's up, your peeps. He's trying to relax this evening. Hey, Trudy. How we doing? Let's see. He cut some boards for more Christmas projects now tomorrow. I'll try to plan them. Nice, Larry. Keeping the season going. I'm just chilling, working at Walmart, says Kevin. Let's see. Christina, Cindy, Joe. Hello, Joe. And Ann is in the house right behind Joe. Let's see. Who else we got? Oh, Starla. Hello, Starla. Thank you for the good mention in the Leopard Leatherworks Facebook group. Appreciate you posting that in there. Very nice. And what else? We got Christina Cars in the house. Hello, Christina. Let's see. Starla says, Kevin, that's a lot of miles. He is picking online grocery orders. Very fun job. Very fun job. It is a beautiful cup. Just got it. It went from Wichita, Kansas to Oklahoma City Distribution Center all the way to Warrendale, Pennsylvania, which is just north of Pittsburgh, and then all the way back to Oklahoma City. Not sure why they did that, but they really lost some money there. Let's see. BP is up in a slight headache. Larry, take it easy. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Hey, Will's in the house. Hello, Will. Good to see you. Let's see. And we got my Seiko drill's been getting a workout. Absolutely, Larry. I'm telling you, that Seiko drill's a cute little deal. I'm telling you. All right. Now, here's the cool thing as we get into. Thank you, Starla. Appreciate that. Always good to see a bunch of love in the Facebook group. We, as we gather into the new year, let me flop the camera over here. I just finished polishing up the tubes and stuff like that. And I showed this on the live for the Leap that we just had a little bit ago. But this is my new holder for fountain pen blanks. These are longer than your typical 6-inch blanks. It's a clear PVC tube, acrylic or something like that. And I have reamed the inside of it with my reamer to make that smooth, sanded the outside edge a little bit. Got a little chip right there I need to sand up. And then sanded the edge so they're nice and smooth. After I blast some non-stick in there, I'll put the cap on there, and then we put them down in the holder that I just got from Turner's Warehouse, and that will hold them all in place. And I got another one up here with another 6 or 7 more. So these are all 9 inches long. This one's about 10.5 because when they send you a 6-foot length, it's actually longer than 6 inches. So I may cut that off, may just leave it there. Who knows? But these will make about a good 8.5, 9-inch blank, which will be fun for fountain pens and ink pens and diamond painting pens and the like. So all of that will work just fine. And that'll make some pretty cool blanks as we get moving. And I got another thing that I'm going to be doing with stuff. And this is called Mazzucchelli acetate. Hey, April. My husband told me about a package that passed through her city 3 times before it can be delivered. I believe it. I believe it. It's so funny. But this is Mazzucchelli acetate, which is very, very old stuff. It's cellulose acetate. And I'm going to be cutting these because this thing here is actually, see how long this is or how wide this is. This happens to be 8 inches wide. So I can cut this into 3/4 inch chunks, and then I'll weld them together with this special adhesive, making one solid blank out of this. And this will be for fountain pens, I guess, or diamond painting pens or what have you. But it's pretty cool stuff. This is, I've got some other stuff too. You'll recognize Mazzucchelli acetate as the stuff they use for very expensive glasses. And I'll show you a couple of sheets. This company's out of business, but they continue to have old stock you can find around. There's the name of it, Mazzucchelli Castiglione Olona, whatever that means, somewhere in Italia. And here's one here that you'll recognize if we put something white behind it. It looks like sunglass material. Pretty cool. This is the welding adhesive here that I will use to weld it together. But that's one piece there. We're going to get all kind of fancy in the new year. Here's another piece here. Looks sort of like that. You'll recognize that as, you know, material that you'd get on a sunglass frame or eyeglass frame. Super expensive stuff. And then this one is just like solid, like red. Some kind of red through there. Not sure if you can see the light on there, but yeah, it's red through that one. So we'll be doing a number of things with these. Again, we can slice these this way into 3/4 inch chunks and make a solid piece of this. That'll make a very cool fountain pen, diamond painting pen, ink pen, all that fun stuff. Here at Leopard Leatherworks, yeah, we're gonna branch out this coming year. I've been preparing the last bunch of weeks and months to get going in that direction because I want to, and it'll be fun. Super, super fun. Let's see who else we got here. How's the new kitten settling in? Oh, yeah, Joe got the new rag doll. How is she doing? She says she's doing well, although Fancy Face is not very fond of her yet. Oh, they'll become good buddies. It's the energy. Oh, yeah. It's the I'm in charge energy. Probably the energy. Indeed. My corgis are not always fond of the new puppies when I bring them home. I agree with that. I agree. Hello, Jess. Good to see you here tonight. Doing 37.5 miles a week will help me lose more weight so he can go to Gordon Ramsay. That's right. I told him I'll take him to Gordon Ramsay. My bottle babies get introduced to a flat bowl starting tomorrow. A flat bowl? Does that not hold much liquid because it's flat? Or does it have a lip on the edge just to hold a little bit so they don't drown, right? It is a type of acetate. I forget the exact name, Larry, but yes, it's in that same world for sure. For sure. Yep, Jess is first up tonight. We've been in the shop all day since 6:30 this morning, having a great time, no doubt about it. Let me switch the camera over to, let's see, that kitten is doomed if curiosity killed the cat is true. Yeah. There we go. There's the mess from earlier. We'll get that diaper off of there. We put the wet diaper off and put a nice dry diaper on because we got some work to do. But anyway, hope everybody had a very nice Christmas time with all their friends and family or by yourself. For us, it was just me, Carrie, and Kevin, locally speaking. All right, there's that one there. Let me get, I have prepared, let me pull these bushings out. We just turned they're all yucky right now, full of dust and stuff, but we just turned on a previous live the the Leap pens, which are let me put that on there. Right now, these are all dusty and stuff like that, but they come out like this. This is the very cool looking blank. Some clarity, red, green, white, floating all through there with the gold flake and green and red glitter in the clear part. And these are all done now, so I got to pull the bushings out of these. But all the 5 Leap members will get their pens mailed off either as soon as we finish their pens this weekend or individually because they don't have a pen in process right now or it's not coming up for a few weeks. But that's what you get for being a member of the Leap. The Leap is $99.99 a month. You get a 10% discount on everything you buy through Leopard Leatherworks. Along with that, we're going to be having more and more quiet time with the Leap, extra stuff. And today we invited all the memberships, not just the Leap, but we invited everybody from the Leopard Cub on up just to pop in there and see what you get, because we do have some members who are Leopard members and they pay $9.99 a month, and that gets them a free pen at their 12-month anniversary. And Carrie and I discussed it. We're going to be generating up a couple of pens, a couple of different blanks, and then offering those. So we'll have them up in advance, because I think our first person who comes up will be Cindy, and she's probably not till August or September. I forget when exactly it was, Cindy, but sometime in then. And she'll be able to choose from 2 of the different blank groups that we put up. Man, I got stuff all over the place. Working all day in here. And let's see, Christina James's Christmas pen or Leap December pen is actually a e-pen. So she got a bee stinger on hers, and we drilled it all the way through so she can use it with an e-pen. So yeah, we're having a lot of fun. July, there you go. Excellent. I knew you'd remember what that was. Let's see. You were not in the shop between 9:30 and 10. That's true. I was taking Kevin to work. It has a small, the bowl. So it's just a tiny little flat plate. I got you. Yeah, I was wondering. I mean, you got to teach them somehow, right? Let's see. I really like the abalone, but it's outrageous in price. Yeah, usually is. Takes a lot of work to make those abalones. I got my cats one of those interactive cat toys. One of the 4 is scared of it, and one doesn't care. The other 2 play with it so hard they drained the battery already. Oh, man. I have the fish that flops around, and the new kitten loves it. Kittens are so dang cute. So dang cute. Oh, they got to do something to get it to flop. That's interesting. That's cool. Yeah, July. Oh, Carrie remembered. I thought that was Cindy remembered. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, so we're going to come up with 2 wild designs. We'll cut 5 blanks. I think we got 4 or 5 leopards right now, so that's a lot of fun. And then we will, let's see, now we got to get Jess's packet over here. Wandering around here wondering what the heck I'm doing, you know. Jess has 4 on the hit parade tonight. And let's see what she's got cooking here. We've already got them turned down around. That helps out the speed for tonight. Let's see. 0.54, baseball bat, baseball bat, baseball bat, and baseball bat. Okay, that's the easy part there. 0.54 baseball bat. No inserts, no twist and pick, no e-painter. So the zebra blank, Bast Barrette, or Otter's Choice. Okay, Carrie, help me remember what Bast Barrette was. Carrie. Or even Jess can help remind me. Let's see. Let me go grab that one. This is the zebra blank. We'll do that one first. Bast Barrette. Why do we call it that? You guys are so fun. The Bast Barrette. Now, this is a zebra pen. It's got like a blue field with purple stripes to it, like a zebra stripe. So that looks pretty cool when we're done. That'll be very nice. Bass barrette. Somebody remind me, what's the bass barrette? I got to start writing these down. Man, I saw Starla's spool. Oh, did that look so cool? That really came out nice. Man, live. It's just design. I'll take a photo after this pen and turn so I have my notes. Long vase with the two bottoms. Oh, that's right. Good job, Jess. Glad you remembered. Yeah, they sort of join in the middle, but there's no middle. They just got two bottoms. Two bottoms melding together at the neck. Oh, that's fun. That'll be cool. Oh, I think that's what that one was, Carrie, that Christina Carr said was the long. Yeah, Christina, watch this. Christina's here, so she may like this one. The bass barrette. It's like two vases that come together, but there's no top of the vase thing. Okay. Blower on. Let's get to the .54 baseball bat first. Yeah, Carrie and I were talking today. We need to start taking pictures of the things we send out with the new designs on them so that we can remember. And we're going down to .54. Jess, I think I told you when I was a kid, my favorite subjects were science and math and stuff like that. And I really couldn't stand social studies, history, English, that kind of stuff. It's completely reversed now. I still love all the sciences and the math, but really love history and English and all that kind of stuff now. Let's see, .61. We're getting down there. But I was watching this thing, and it was one of those AI generated YouTube channels that just brings together a bunch of information. And they were talking about when I think they put the James Webb telescope up there, or they aimed it at a tiny little region of the sky that was generally largely ignored. They just didn't spend a lot of time, didn't think there was much there. And when they finally got the photos in, there were like 10,000 galaxies out there from a distance. And oh my goodness, I just eat that stuff up. I just love that stuff. But Jess, what I want to know is what caused the Eye of Africa? I am absolutely mesmerized by the Eye of Africa. It's either the bottom of the ocean come up like a big drain, or it was some crazy thing. But I've been Google Earthing into that and checking it out and just watching videos on it and all that kind of stuff. Too cool. Let's see what we got going here. Let's see. Dad forgets very easy. I don't forget anything for a minute. Pups we used to have, but soggy to us. They took squeak pieces, then they were through with it. Oh, yeah, of course. Spell check, ugh. It's all right. Awesome, Kevin. What is it? The class he didn't like, he asked girls to do his homework. That was physics. I actually liked physics. I was just too lazy. So I had some girl do my homework and she got me a B. She only did that a couple of times. I said, look, if you can't give me an A, then you can't do my homework. Thank you, Larry. Gary, SpongeBob, and Patrick Star Group Kit. Whatever that is, that's cool. Man, I'm telling you, you could see it. I mean, they can't hide this Eye of Africa. It's monstrous. Kilometers across, and you can see it from space, so on and so forth. I just don't know what it is, and nobody really does. But it's pretty big, and I mean, it could have been a volcano explosion that eventually sank over time, or who knows. But man, it's too cool. I got a buddy I work with, and we're always in our spare time talking about this stuff and watching all the conspiracy theory videos, which most of them I can pretty quickly debunk. But there's a few that I'm like, there might be something to this. But yeah, you're right, Ann. I have no idea what it is, but man, it's cool. If it had a big crater edge and filled with water, I'd go, hey, Crater Lake, I get it. But I don't know what it is. And there was an awful lot of wind or water running across that area of South Africa, or Africa, North Africa. Because, man, it's moving a lot of sand there. Wind or water, one or the other. I'm not sure which. Ooh, that knife gets hot. Oops. Let me do a measure real quick here. We're down about 0.58. Coming on down. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Jess. Man, that is one old volcano there because it's like imploded. It's not high anymore, it's not, doesn't have a lot of elevation to it. But I'd have suspected that. I just don't know. I like the part that's where the alien landed and then blasted off. I believe in aliens, just not the way most people believe in aliens. When the James Webb telescope can go up there and look at a piece of sky and see 10,000 galaxies we never knew existed, we ain't alone. And it's not a scary alone either. It's a good alone, or a good togetherness kind of thing. I love a good conspiracy theory, but I debunk them usually pretty quickly. Maybe that's why I like them. Fun to debunk. But what a cool feature it is. Oh, I believe it. Oh, yes. And I love me some Spinosaurus, man. Those are cool stuff. And I always tell my buddy, I want the video. I want to see the video of the Earth, how it's developed over time and all that good stuff. Boom. Little on the money right there, a little fat right here, probably 200s. We'll shave a couple of whiskers off of here. Speaking of cats, okay, here we come. Bast Barrett. Let's take it out 1 inch in either direction. It'll give us a nice vase bottom. Yeah, I agree, Cindy. It's a volcanic thing that's either sunk in the earth or really eroded badly over time. Don't know, but something. And then Cindy says the some question is, do you believe? Believe what? I believe a lot of things. Kevin's watching live while he does the last pickup. That's cool, Kev. Okay, Christina, you may like this one. Christina Carr. And I think, Carrie, this is the one you got a picture of that e-painter pen that we put the Bast Barrett on. All right. All right, now let's make the Bast part. Hello, Kayleen. How are you doing? Hope life is treating you well this time of the year. And every time of the year, actually. Or maybe the Eye of Africa is where they needed to film Journey to the Center of the Earth. Ha ha ha. Okay, let me take a second on my fingers here. In aliens out there, well, you got to define alien, Cindy. I believe that there are beings that we don't know about that are not in this earth here that are doing something out there. It's not like the Area 51 aliens with the big eyes and all that kind of stuff. Happy third day of Christmas. Heck yeah. I got to spend Christmas with my grandsons. That's always a good thing. Hello, Sarah. How you doing? Hope your Colorado life is treating you well, Sarah. This has got a super light blue in the middle. That's going to look pretty cool. I'm going to trim it down here just a little bit. And one of the things I do on this Bass Barrette is I put a little bit of an indent, like it's a true bottom of vase. If not, it just looks like two blobs coming together. And right now, I'm just evening up the edges. So you'll see two little ridges there for those. I'm going to match them up a little bit. So it looks like a vase with a little bit of a style to it. All right. There is the Bass Barrette. Thank you for bringing that back to my attention. Jess, I like that turn. It's pretty cool. This is essentially two vases that are scientifically morphing into one another with no top. Yeah, baby. No, not Area 51 stories. In real life, yes, there is other intelligent life. There's no doubt in my mind. And that gets into a very huge discussion that we could literally spend hours on, because I have thought about this since I was a kid when I loved alien movies and all that kind of stuff. And I have always been intrigued by that kind of thing, but I've gotten rid of all the BS that surrounds most of it. But yes, I believe many things, and man, we could talk for a bit. That is for sure. But I don't think that life out there is out there to harm us. We got plenty of that right here. We don't need to bring any more in on the outside. Let's see. Doing okay, Joe. And then I say, hi, Kevin. It's good to have you here, Sarah. Absolutely. Hope you're doing well, Sarah. Always wish the best for you. Very talented seamstress, maker. I'm not sure what the right term is, but you're very good at it, whatever that term is. And she's a mom and a wife and all that good stuff too. All the real important stuff. All right, it's a good rough in right there. Here we go. This middle is going to look really cool because it gets real thin right here, Jess, and it's like bright blue in there, which is really weird. I don't know if it's just see through or what. Oh, absolutely. If they can point that Webb telescope to that one little tiny area and find 10,000 galaxies, not just planets or stars, but galaxies like our own. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that gets me up in the morning, I'll tell you. Larry, I've heard that you could see that from here with a telescope. Is that true? Or did you see a picture of it in a telescope? Because I never owned a telescope that could see that well. You got your little laser machine for Christmas from my husband, so I'm trying to learn about it. It's going to take more money to fiddle with than I want to spend. Which one did you get? Which laser machine did you get, Sarah? There's a bunch out there. Hey, Jess, I don't even believe a size of the universe. You know why? Because if you got to the edge of the universe, what's beyond the edge? It just can't stop. A walker. Never heard of that one. Walker. Never heard of that one there. Yeah, they said, yeah, all the way to the edge of the universe. I'm like, well, what's beyond the edge? You get to the edge of the ocean, you got a beach. Oh, they're amazing, Sarah. You can do a lot with these little laser machines. I've got two of them myself. Don't have enough time to play with either one very well. Feels good. On to the next one. I mean, and you don't have to spend a whole lot of money for these laser machines now, unless you're going to get industrial. But just start and play and learn. Man, you got a lot of options there, pretty inexpensively. Yeah, is there another universe beyond our universe? No. I think there's just one universe and it just goes on forever. Yeah, they couldn't feed me enough science, I'll tell you. I heard there is a restaurant at the edge of the universe. The last stop on the way out. But where are you going out to? That's the question. And where's the next rest stop or the next restaurant? Yeah, I don't think our brains can take in all that we need to take in. We'll understand it later. It's just not for our purposes now. But if you want to know more, you better be on that good list, the nice list, not the naughty list. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They're pretty flexible with these little things. I cut leather with mine, cardboard. I cut plywood, thin plywood. Mine's only a 20-watt laser. It's not. It's a We Create, and there's a bunch of more models beyond that you can do stuff with. But yeah, they're a lot of fun. Lot of fun. Keep investing in you, Sarah. It's the best investment you can make. What did he say, Joe? The universe is so big, it's mind-bogglingly big, or something like that. It's so huge. It's mind-bogglingly huge. I'd have to go look up that exact phrase, but it was funny. Yeah, Sarah's over in Loveland, one of my favorite little towns. I used to visit with my buddy, and now they have a Buc-ee's. Oh yeah, my buddy right over about a mile away from me, he's got that big thunder laser thing. I think that thing was about $12,000 or $13,000 before taxes and shipping. So yeah, he's out cranking hard on that sucker. Yeah, We Create, I think it was 1,400 bucks or something. And so far I've not had a problem with it. It's just been pumping out what I needed to pump out. All right, there's pen number one. That is going to look very cool. I like it's sort of a mica powder lavender and then purple highlights on the edge. That's going to look really awesome, sharpened up. I mean, sharpened up, buffed up. I can hear my headphones talking to me. Let me turn those bad boys off and I'll plug them in so I can have them tomorrow. All right, that's off, and they are now plugged in. All right, what's up next? This is the spider web one. But you're right, Kayleen. There is a restaurant at the edge of the universe serving up tomorrow's pancakes yesterday. So smooth. Okay. This one here, this is the spider web. Let's see. This one's going to be spider web blank artist choice. Okay. Let's see what we can get ourselves into here. All right. Blower on. And I take these a little slower than I do normally do because these are 3D printed blanks. And I want to make sure I'm not catching any piece that flies off or anything like that. .58. Getting close. Going to 0.54. That should do it right there. Let's see what we get. 0.5, 5.5, 6. Close, but no banana. Oops. Can you believe 30 years ago the Drew Carey came on? The Drew Carey show came on. 30 years. All right, 0.6. Still a little fat. I love the air fryer. It's just a cute little convection oven's all it is. It's awesome. They've taken that toaster oven and gave it some steroids. It's like that Instapot. They've taken pressure cooking and made it easy. I love it. No new technology, just a great application of existing technology. 0.57 over here, 0.54 on the money there. Oh, a lot of chat going there. Love the air fryer. Oh, yeah. No, they don't catch fire. I mean, they could. Yeah, it's just a toaster oven, Larry. Really fancy with electronics in there and all that good stuff. I actually never had one. And when I was at Amazon, I won one, some employee contest. And I got an air fryer. I said, well, I never had one of those. They seem to be all the rage. Let's give it a shot. Oh, it's awesome. I mean, it's just a difference of turning on the big oven or not turning on the big oven. That's all. Let's just say the microwave has great usage, but so many other devices have been done even better than the microwave. We have a microwave, an Instant Pot, and an air fryer. I think the Instant Pot's put away right now, but they were sitting on the counter right next to each other. Ninja Coffee Station. You're all set up, Joe. I collect the fun appliances, but never try them. Oh, they're awesome. Nice. Keurig. Yeah, it makes good hot chocolate. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here for this one. So we got a spider web there, spider web here. We're losing it as we go in because it's only printed in this direction here, like this. This is the print direction right here. Tough to highlight any of them. because they sort of disappear as you turn them away. I was thinking about a single pane window, but there's nothing really to highlight in the middle except this cool mica color here. That's going to be the champion of this blank, is that mica powder. Oh yeah, let me go get this thing wet. Yeah, see that mica powder? That mica powder is going to be the hero of this one. Blue, gray. Oh yeah, it's going to be awesome. I think I can't keep either one of those. That one's almost all gone. This one's still there. But usually we'll cut into something about right there. Are EMP weapons real? Yes. Electromagnetic pulse. They are real. Not heavily used, but they're real. It just kills all the silicon in something, that's all. Let's find out where the middle is here. Trying to preserve that spider web there and what's left of that one. And almost the only way to do it is probably handlebar. But we'll lose a bit of this one here, but can't really get around that. Yeah, Joe, I don't know what an espresso is because we don't drink coffee. But sounds like a fancy coffee machine, if you ask me. Let's see how this looks. Oh, not too bad. We didn't lose much of this one in here. That's interesting. That one maintained and that one stayed there. So and there's one here on the end and one here on this end. So I think we're maintaining the spider webs nicely. Now watch, we'll sand this baby up and polish it and it'll be gorgeous. Gorgeous. You know, Larry, a butter knife is a weapon too. And you don't have to get a permit to carry it concealed. It does, Larry. Just not big enough to affect too much of us with our atmosphere wrapped around us. Although we do get to enjoy them in the northern lights. Is that electromagnetic? I know that's some kind of plasma coming through the atmosphere. I've never had an opportunity to see the northern lights in real life. However, I've been where they were. I just couldn't see them because I was in a submarine. And we don't surface to look at the lights. And Mom just went to get the Kevin. I think those sound weapons are actually pretty cool. Whew, that thing is smooth. Smoother and smoother. Yeah, I don't know about them Bermuda Triangles, but I would like to go to Bermuda and lay on the beach. And if somebody were playing the triangle nearby, I'd be all right with that. I like the triangle. And I bet you if you got a bunch of those guys together playing the triangle, you could probably call them the Bermuda Triangles. And they could play weddings, bar mitzvahs, funerals, although a little dire there, right? With something a little more down to earth. Are you tired, April? Up with the pooches all night? Oh, wait a minute, you got the kittens. The cats, right? Yeah. Or maybe it's the dogs. No, Joe's got the new cat. That's right. Got the new rag doll. Man, that thing is getting smooth, icy smooth. Yeah, the puppies every 4 hours. Yes, it is. That sleep interruption is not a good thing. I'm with you there. Larry's or Kayleen's listening to audio, but what book is it? Did everybody get a chance to review the Christmas at Leopard Leatherworks song? It's up in the content. It's in the video section if you want to listen to it. I wrote it and composed the music. Popped it up there. The midnight one. Yeah. You could just sing to yourself, April. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. There we go. There's the spider web. I'm telling you, once this is buffed up, the mica is going to be the hit of the show. I don't know what happened to that spider web, or that looks like it got broke up as they formed it or something when it printed. Crazy. Yeah, I like that mica in there. That's pretty cool. The blue with that gray. Who doesn't, Joe? Who doesn't? Okay, now we got the stained glass artist choice again, 0.54 baseball bat. Now, this one here is going to have a smaller baseball bat on this end because the blank is under poured, as you can see. It's just, it shrinks or it's under poured. I'm not sure what caused that, but there's a couple of under pouring areas, but we'll make that look good. You might even do a little, just what do you think? A little bit of a pointy baseball bat. We'll bring it back just a little bit to get to the thicker part of the blank. Mull over that in a second. I'll be right back. I got to go to the little Cowboys room. Think about that for a second. That'll help us make that blank look good. All right, I am back. Let me put my apron back on. Yeah, this thing really gets twisted up. The straps on this thing. Probably because I take it off and on so much. Twisting the straps while I'm doing it. All right, that's better. Look like a twisted up shoestring here. These are huge shoestrings. All right. It's Diane Duvall, Space Opera. Space Opera. Nonsense book. Cool. That is the one thing I'm so grateful I don't have to do anymore with my kids, the nighttime feedings. Oh, yeah, right. Larry got a new spray gun. Cool. Thank you, Jess. Yeah, look, that one came out pretty good. I like that spider web. Kayleen is gone. Night, Kayleen. How long do you have to feed them before they are weaned? Ooh, a few weeks, I'll bet you. Yeah, start introducing a flat bowl tomorrow. That'll speed that up, I guess. So what do you think, Jess, about this blank here, this stained glass? You're going to have a really, so on this one here, you either have a very small plate on the end of it, unless I back it up about 1/4 of an inch, because that's where it gets thick again. When they poured this, it just poured too low, and it's not a, nice round blank. Same thing with this one. I think it looked better. I'll just bring it back 1/4 inch. You can make a nice baseball bat on there. Tim, did you see the pictures I sent? No, not yet, but I will. Look. Okay. Yeah, only on this blank here because it's just under poured. Even when I was rounding it, you've got these super shiny sections. Shrinkage, under pouring. I'm not sure what causes that, but I think it's inherent in making this with that 3D printed clear thing. But we'll do the best on this one. Still be a sexy pen. All right, we'll just back up the baseball bat. It'll be a real short, pointy baseball bat. What are we getting down to? We are down to 0.65. Got a ways to go. Yeah, that just started being straight through there. So it's a little pointy. 65. Coming down. 0.54. Now let's see where we're at here. 0.60. Still too fat. .57. .55. 3 more whiskers and we're good on this one. That'll be good. Wait, 60. Oh, I got to make sure I show you the Philadelphia Eagles trinket tray, mainly made for Christina James, but there are 2 extra because I had more of the stuff. .57. Getting close. Perfect. Let's see. We're getting close, I know. .54 on the money. That's not close. That's on the money. Guess what we're going to do on a stained glass window? 5 inches long. Here's our mid part. We'll come out 5/8. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. I started to do a flat bowl tomorrow. Yeah, hey, good night, KM. Tim, did you see the pic? Oh yeah, got to look at that. Go with what you're thinking. The shavings coming off this blank are pretty. Yeah, they're very colorful because they're clear. That transparent color. I mean, look at that, right? That yellow is really cool. In the purple. Let me show you. Let's see. Here's one of the trinket trays. Carrie's already packed Christina James's up. But this was the Philadelphia Eagles trinket tray. Everybody saw the what do you call it? The big tray, 7x10 tray. But that's just all shavings off of that. Hello, Anxiety Art Adventures. How the heck are you doing? Do you have any anxiety while you're doing your art, while seeking an adventure? See what I did there? Hope you're doing well tonight. And there's DP Addiction Adventures. We got all kind of adventures in here tonight. Hey, J-Rob, check your email, sister, when you get a moment. Hope you guys are doing good tonight. Hope you had a wonderful day yesterday. 2 days ago, sorry. On the first day of Christmas, because this is the third day of Christmas. How high? How about high triple A? Oh, I got that one. So is Laura Anxiety Art Adventures? I can't keep them all straight. Thank you, triple A. That's good, J-Rob. That's good. I didn't expect you were sitting around doing nothing, that's for sure. That is faux show. And what are we going to put on a stained glass window? Single pane window. perfectly fitting for a window. There's all kind of window on this thing. Okay, blower off. Let's get the diaper in place. Still without a working refrigerator. You are, Larry? That's a bummer. Claws and paws. Oh, anxiety art. We should have done a pen for that one. We got all kind of paw pens. Or did we? I can't remember. Window on a window. Window on the world. Sorry to hear that, Larry. Refrigerators are somewhat important today in the modern age. When I said that, I felt like I was on a Time Life commercial. Here in the modern age, refrigeration came of age. People could now put their bread in the refrigerator. But wait, it turned out stale. Oh, there you go. I knew it. I knew he did some stuff. Tell you, that was forever ago, Laura. If that's Laura, right? That was forever ago. I just do what I'm told, and she takes care of all the rest. I knew the claws and paws sounded familiar because we love some claws and paws. The funny thing about 3D printed blanks is even when you do this, it doesn't feel smooth because the plastic has a different feel to it. I'm just kidding, Joe. If you put bread in the refrigerator, it becomes stale because refrigeration, the process of refrigeration is to remove heat, and humidity or any form thereof is latent heat. So if you put bread in the fridge, it's not going to be, I guess you could smear spaghetti sauce on it and mozzarella cheese and put it in the air fryer, and you probably have a nice little pizza. But yeah, you can put it in the freezer because all the water crystals freeze before they can get sucked out. But you may experience freezer burn over time because eventually it does pull the humidity out or the water. Remember, you heard it first here on Roller Derby. Laura was trained well. You know what? Happy wife, happy life. I just get along to get along and have a good time. As long as I'm out here turning pens, I'm just having a good time. And after 42 years of marriage, I don't want to be retrained, nor do I want to train someone else. Yeah, I think it goes around there, Laura. It goes around. Headed your way on the 30th, Tim. Excelente. 30th of what? January or December? Or January? Let us know. We'll meet you somewhere and pick up that precious cargo. Gold brick, right? 27 pounds of gold. Is that it? And congratulations to your brother and his bride. December. Just checking. That's good. We'll be here, I think, getting ready for our mega live on the 31st, ringing in the new year. Oh, to write a song about that too. God, that'd be awesome. I'm going to do that tonight. By the way, everybody, make sure you visit Leopard Leatherworks videos and look at the Christmas Christmas at Leopard Leatherworks. It's a song I wrote and posted it up yesterday. I think you'll love it. I know I do. Makes Carrie and I giggle every time we hear it. And I think we played it 32 times. I mean, let's be real. The men are the peacemakers, period. We may be firm and strong and all that kind of stuff, but we are the peacemakers. That is our goal. Non-emotional, not completely non-emotional, but less emotional, straight thinker. You know, women have those emotions and show them for a reason. Probably a whole lot deeper than I just mentioned, but that'll get us through the evening. And you know why they say happy wife, happy life? Because nothing rhymes with husband. Give it a shot. I tried. Happy husband, happy wheelbarrow. No, that doesn't go good. Happy husband, happy dog. No, that doesn't go good. See what I'm saying? The ladies have the world on their shoulders. All we can do is help them hold it up a little bit. Happy spouse, happy house. Oh, there we go. Happy wife, surviving husband. You're watching too much true crime, April. Come on now. I'm afraid to sleep some nights. Carrie watches way too much of that ID channel. I don't know if she's plotting or what. All right, let's get some stained glass. There we go. Beautiful. Then we'll buff that up. It'll be all shiny and wonderful. That looks nice. That came out good. Those ends got sucked up nicely, Jess. Look at that. Beautiful. We had some underpours on both ends that would have made a baseball bat a little tough, but not now. Thank you, Jess, for letting me do that and save that blank. It looks gorgeous. Now, this one, I didn't realize this one when I started rounding it, but it's one of those haunted houses again in the bottom with all this cool glitter and stuff. This big junky glitter right there will come off because it's on the outside, but that's going to look really awesome shined up. Now we got to see how we're going to do this this house here. Let me fill up my water bottle here. By the way, watch, we got about 3 premieres coming out tomorrow. If I don't have any attack of kidney stones or drop dead through the night or whatever, I'll be up making pens all day. So there'll be a couple of premieres going up, and then we'll be live again tomorrow night. 6 p.m. Central or thereabouts. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need the diaper. I need the banjo. Here we go. Get the banjo over there. By the way, for some reason, this thing down here is called the banjo. This is called the tool rest. Don't ask me why. The tool rest goes on the banjo. There got to be some really good story behind that years back, but I don't know what it is. All right, here we go. Diamond paint and watch true crime. Too funny. Let's see. We're talking about a 0.62 there, heading down to 5.4. J-Rob's got an event starting up here pretty soon. Bling in the new year. Let's see what we're getting down to here. 0.59. Still moving. All right, we got to be getting close here. Digging for gold now. 0.56. Whew. A mere 3 whisker hairs away. I think that did it right there. Exactly 3 whiskey hairs. Oh, put all the toys away. They're back.
Marathon runners here.
Kevin says hello. You ran 26 miles today? Oh.
I did a full marathon
In a
4
week?
days at work.
Oh, yeah.
7.4 today.
7.4 miles running around a Walmart today. How many miles a shift did you have to do? You used to do at Amazon.
I did like 39.
39 miles
Yeah.
in a day?
Yeah.
That's
I was doing like
that's a lot of
I was
miles.
doing multiple marathons.
Yeah. Okay, we're good down there. Little fat right there. Blinging is intimidating to me. Oh, you don't have to, really bling. You could just pretend you're blinging by putting diamonds on a canvas. I think there are pretty loose requirements for the bling in there, J Rob. Bingo. On the money. Well, it feels good with the garage door open. '81 degrees here today, end of December. What the heck, right? My goodness. But the cold chill is coming. It gets to the high of about 75 tomorrow or 68 or something like that. And then it starts diving till Monday afternoon. Going to be down to like 38, 29, all kind of silly stuff like that. All right, so I don't know if that's a castle down there or if it's just a splash. Yeah, I think it's just a splash of stuff. Where's that little wet rag at? Yeah, I think it's just a black splash of something. Look at that. That's a pretty cool looking blank. Red, white, and black, dots and shapes and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I thought it was one of those little haunted houses, but it's not. It's not. Sometimes the bling is you order a kit from DP with sparklers and then replace the ones that you currently have in your kit. That'd be what I do because I'm not very creative either. This reminds me of marbles. Oh, got to use my big one here. What?
Grandma and Grandpa was there.
Correct that. I would love to be able to do some of what I've seen, April. I'm always wowed by people to, yeah, Christine, there's some peeps out there doing some fancy stuff. Watch Bling It Up. She's so fun. You're welcome, Laura. I like the colors too. The red, almost like a blood thing, right? Blood spatter kind of thing. Black, red, white. Colors changing skin tones. Definitely perks from deep, but I haven't done kits yet. One day I will. Excellent. Absolutely, Larry. I love YouTube, man. Lots of information out there. All right, here we go. Let's get going here. We got the diaper in place, the blower's off. I'm not paying attention to what the heck I'm doing. All right, here we go. Let's get a little speed going here. This should shine up very nicely. We've done a modified restraints called a Morse code. Wanted to get a little bit more bling on there than just a straight up Morse restraints. So we're doing what Jess wants with a little twist. But I'm telling you, I'm really looking for the next perfect blank to do the spool. That spool is so cool. If you want to see what that is, go look at Starla Metter's post in Leopard Leatherworks Facebook group. One of her pens is the spool, and I'll bet you $50 you can figure out which one it is. Larry, we all do. We all struggle at first. Have you seen some of my first pens? Oh my goodness. Now, whole little different story. But yeah, you got to get going. You got to make a few and get used to it and learn it. Just like Sarah Ann with her new laser machine. It's going to take her a little while to figure out, but let me tell you, it won't be any time soon before she is mastering that sucker. Or it will be sometime soon that she'll be super familiar and mastering it and probably producing some pretty cool stuff. What you doing, Kev? What's that?
Found some.
Oh, gotcha. Copy that. Yeah, very good. Is that newer?
No, this is old.
Oh, old.
This is pre-diamond.
Oh, you're just getting rid of the box?
This is pre-diamond paint, Kevin.
Ah.
Let's see how much it says. Yes.
You know, Christina, they essentially can cut, engrave, etc., draw pictures, shading. I mean, it's accurate to whatever size that little light beam is. I cut out a bunch of holsters, knife holsters that knife sheaths, I guess you'd call them, that I'm making knives for. Or, excuse me, I'm making handles for the knife blanks that I bought. That's a better representation. But essentially it cuts or engraves. We've made Leopard Leatherworks wooden nickels with them, round tuits, name tags, all that kind of fun stuff. See, we made a Leopard Leatherworks wooden nickel with one. It engraved the leopard on there, the spelling, and then cut it out. Fun stuff. There you go. Absolutely, Cindy. Yeah, we made the coasters with those too. Those were fun. Coaster toaster. Just don't put it in your air fryer.
You get the very first Lego Harry Potter set for $72.99.
Amazing.
Well, it's been retired for 23 years.
That's not bad then.
You can get it used for $12.99.
Mm.
Probably the box.
All right. And there's this one. So it's got some kind of like a drippy thing coming off that end, like dripping paint or something. And then yeah, you could see through it. And then all the glitter in there. That'll look really wild, all polished up. My laser does I don't think so. It's got a fan, to blow things out of the way, but not air assist like my buddy's Thunder Laser does. You're welcome, Jess. And there's what we did for Jess tonight. They're still a little sloppy looking. They're all dried up now and got my fingerprints all over them, but there they are. Spider webs, purple leopard stripes with the blue background, stained glass window, and this a murder. It's a murder thing, I think. I don't know what this blank is, but it's got this black drippy thing on top, like dripping paint, and then the clear with the glitter, white, black, and red. Lots of fun tonight. And I'll get all these things out. Kevin will get them all buffed up, and they'll be all pretty. All right, that is it for tonight, everybody. I finished right on the money. That's crazy. White glove test. Yeah, my hands are covered with white stuff. All the sanding goodies. They called the one the Red Queen from Alice in Wonderland. Oh, that would make sense. I'll buy that. Yeah, that's cool. All right, everybody, you guys have a wonderful evening. We'll see you again tomorrow night. Watch the premieres during the day. Don't forget to go to our video section on the YouTube channel and check out Christmas at Leopard Leatherworks. I promise that you will love it. If not, your money back guaranteed. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.